If you started putting just $100 a month into an index fund at age 25, by the time you're 65, you wouldn't have $48,000. You'd have over $350,000. Same money, same 40 years. The difference is one word almost nobody explains properly. Compounding. Most people think of saving money like filling a bucket. Put $100 in, the bucket has $100. Put another $100 in, now it has $200. That's how a savings account works. But investing doesn't work like a bucket. It works like a snowball rolling downhill. It doesn't just grow, it grows on top of its own growth. That difference over enough time is the biggest lever regular people have to build wealth without needing a huge salary. Let's make this concrete. Say you invest $100 a month, growing at an average 8% a year, roughly the long-term average of the stock market. Year one, you've put in $1,200. Your balance is about $1,250. Not exciting. Year 10, you've put in $12,000. Your balance is around $18,400. The growth is starting to outpace what you actually put in. Year 20, you've put in $24,000. Your balance is about $59,300. You've more than doubled your contributions just from growth. Year 40, you've put in $48,000. Your balance is around $351,000. In the first 10 years, growth barely mattered. In the last 10 years, growth did almost all the work. That's compounding. It's slow, then it's not. Here's the part that actually costs people money. Time matters more than the amount. If you start at 25 and invest $100 a month until 65, you end up with that $351,000 number. If you wait until 35 to start, just 10 years later, and invest the same $100 a month until 65, you end up with about $150,000. You only put in $12,000 less, but you end up with over $200,000 less. That gap isn't from the money you didn't save, it's from the growth that money never had time to compound. This is why "I'll start investing once I make more money" is one of the most expensive sentences in personal finance. The amount matters less than most people think. The starting date matters more than almost anything else. Now, to be fair, 8% a year isn't guaranteed. Markets go up and down. Some years are down 20%, some years are up 25%. These numbers are long-term averages, not a promise, and this assumes a diversified index fund, not picking individual stocks or trying to time the market. This also isn't advice to put your rent money into stocks. This is about what happens to money you can actually afford to leave alone for years. So the real takeaway isn't invest $100 a month. It's this. The cost of waiting is almost always bigger than the cost of not having enough money to start. Even a small amount started early beats a bigger amount started late. If you want to see what your own numbers could look like, there are free compound interest calculators linked in the description. Plug in your own numbers and see your own curve. If this made compounding click for you, the next video breaks down the flip side of this, how compound interest works against you with credit card debt. Subscribe if you want the rest of this series.